Oh, it's a motherfucking KoKo, baby. What up, everybody? It's your boy, KoKo. Welcome back to another Spooky Macaronis, 2 days in a row. If you're new to the channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. With that being said, let's go ahead and hit that intro and we'll get things started. Alright, let's go ahead and get things started. We're going to start with and go from there. So make sure you guys have your snacks. Make sure you guys have your headphones in. Make sure you have everything necessary so that way we can watch these streams. And we'll try to make this nice and short for all you guys. So I'm going to try to stream this for like about 30-45 minutes depending on how many videos I'm able to find today. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get things started. Boys, to this channel is actually called Top 15s. So it's narrated by Chills, but it's not Chills' channel. It belongs to a friend of his that he uses Chills' voice, and he does the voiceover. Anyways, getting back to the Goliath spiders. I love spiders and I love snakes. You didn't know that? Yeah, so the Goliath eating spider is one of the biggest spiders that actually eats birds, that actually capture birds. They're such beautiful creatures. I wouldn't be able to have them because it's the city. They need to be in their certain temperatures. I like being in cold temperature. I like being in warm temperature. It wouldn't work out, but let's see what happens. This is the video that was not too long ago, like 3 days ago.
Unwanted guest. A doorbell security camera caught a man lurking outside his neighbor's home well armed in West Boca, Florida. Being that the family could see him via their doorbell cam, they knew not to go outside or even open the door. Instead, a teenager of the household who was inside at the time called the sheriff.
It might be, but I just can't remember.
The of the occupants inside was away on business, but he saw what was happening via the app. His wife was also initially watching the security feed on her phone, which ran out of battery. She and her children hid in the bathroom, afraid of what this stranger might do. When the deputies responded in full force, with a helicopter monitoring the neighborhood overhead, they took the man into custody. Tom said the scariest thing was that you don't know what this man is going to do. That's just
he could have killed the wife and the kids.
You never know what someone like this will do. And these cases keep popping up, so why go outside?
I wonder what was the man's motives and purposes.
One exceptionally stressful reason not to leave the house is bumper-to-bumper traffic. It's enough to break even the Dalai Lama's calm, and for some, it's enough to rage over. In June of 2019, a dispute got the best of two drivers on Highway 316 in Gwinnett County, Georgia. The whole thing was captured on video. The incident, which occurred during rush hour on a busy
highway, why would you try to get in like this?
The man even grabbed the truck driver's keys and retreated to his car. The truck owner then chased after the wielder to retrieve his keys, but the man simply drove off, dragging him along. At that point, the kid was holding on for dear life. According to the man who was dragged, this person said he was going to take his life. This wasn't the first incident on the key taker's record. In 2016, he was charged.
My dad likes to, my dad likes to rage too. My dad is like that too.
Known what was about to happen,
I'm like, it's best to yield and let people pass by and not let. I don't want, because trust me, I'm in no rush. I'd rather let people go by and not even.
Something to learn.
What's the point? You know, what's the point?
Yet, just don't leave the house.
What's the 13, point?
Scary
Why get upset with people?
We've all had neighbors who we aren't the biggest fans of. YouTuber Super Felix 99 is no exception.
My dad just gets upset when I'm in the car with him. He just
2015 writing.
He be cursing motherfuckers out, getting out the car, and my dad is tall. He's taller than me. He's like 6'3", and I'm like what, 5'10", 5'11", so he's fucking taller than me. And my dad is intimidating as fuck.
The footage shows his neighbor's driveway across the street. The door to a vehicle is left open, and it's unclear
I
what
unfortunately
exactly
stopped
is
growing
going
past
on.
5'11", so my dad is actually taller than me.
And finally, a man
But yeah, this
who
man is
bending
crazy.
into the driver's side door of the vehicle stands
My
up,
man
and you realize
was smoking
the
on
sound
some
is coming
Tuka,
from
or he
him.
was doing
He
something. I
starts
don't
to
know.
growl
What up, boy, me?
menacingly. Then he shouts while turning in a circle. He does this repeatedly, bending over to shout gruffly in front of the home.
What the
He
hell?
stomps, pulls his shirt up.
He
appears to
must
be
have been
grabbing
doing
at his
some type of
thighs.
drugs.
The sound
Absolutely.
goes on and on. At the end of the video, he is literally shouting to the heavens. Most in the comments section of the video think he's on something.
It looks like
Others
he is on
suggest
something. He drives hella
needs
fast,
help.
cutting neighbors
What
off.
do you think is going on?
People don't like to
It
give
appears to me
or
that
yield
these
to others when you're on
actions
the
are
road.
out
It's
of his
kind of, it's for us
control.
guys. It kind of feels. I kind of get that
12,
too. It's kind of
who's
like
at
a
the
ego
door?
testosterone thing.
What happens when your doorbell captures an unseen
So I kinda
possession?
understand. What up, Wayme?
YouTuber Ring My Bell found out when she captured this horrifying sound on video via her Ring doorbell. Published in October of 2017, you can hear the Ring doorbell going off, alerting the homeowner to someone at the door. Only the video shows that no one is outside.
They were knocking on
After
the
a moment,
door
you
and
can
there's
hear a
nobody there.
horrifying demonic voice speaking
Same
incoherently.
thing. Same thing.
Whatever it's saying.
Somebody was knocking on the door, and this is what you hear?
Seems like an exorcism is necessary because it sounds like a
fuck?
person possessed. Who could it possibly be at the door?
Yo,
or
that
just your
sounded hella
average
creepy.
everyday scary random noise?
No, that was not
Whatever
random
that
noise.
is, I wouldn't
There was
take
nobody
a
at
step
the door.
outside if I were the homeowner.
And you hear those
Number
creepy
11,
voices.
Evil
I'm done grinding out the
creature.
instinct metals.
This
Nice.
video will have you thankful there are locks on your doors. Captured from inside a screened-in sunroom, the footage shows a horrifying creature in the darkness on Rick's patio. The figure can be seen vaguely in the
What the
distance.
fuck is that?
And as it approaches, slinking closer and closer, the features become slightly more distinct. In the background, the recorder Rick has called his minister Mike to describe the creature, calling it a weird demonic thing like a human. He tells Mike that the creature
Yo,
can't
what the
see
hell is
him,
this?
though he can see the monster well, and describes how he set his iPad up in the window to capture the figure because weird things had been happening at this time at night. Later in the video, he explains that 3 days prior, he heard something open the door to the sunroom as he was laying on the couch, but when he came to, the creature had fled. Then he'd seen it with his very eyes 2 nights prior. When Mike asks if Rick is sure it's not a person, he says it's an evil entity in human form like a gargoyle. It slinks off again, only to return and hover
I
there
think I'm gonna
beyond
do
the
a Persona
patio
stream
table.
after this. Cause I
As
already
Mike
did
continues
Black
to
Desert
speak, the creature
earlier
slinks
today,
back
Nani.
into the darkness.
If anything, we can
gosh.
we can link up and do
They know
Black
something's
Desert
going on,
tomorrow.
man. This thing is,
Same thing with
oh my gosh.
Dude, that looks creepy as hell. Look how it moves.
Did he retreat because of what he said? Your guess is as good as
Oh my
mine.
god, that looks
Rick
creepy as
says that now
hell.
he has it on video. People will no longer think he's crazy. All that remains a mystery now is what was that thing? Number 10, Dirt Road Drive. YouTuber Zepter00 had
We'll
a
figure it
dash
out
cam
after this,
placed in
okay?
his vehicle
Only
when he
because I am a
began
little bit
his
tired and I
drive
do
down a
have to
dark,
wake up
desolate
early.
forest road in
Um,
presumably Poland. The drive is
I'll
a
let
full
you know.
47 minutes.
I already played Black
and the
Desert. I already did
entire
the
time
Spooky
the
Macanonis
scenery
for you. I
looks
did
like
say I was gonna
something
do
out of a
Persona
horror
5.
movie. Well, the
So I'll
majority
let
of the time,
this time
Scepter is
why
just
me
cautiously
and
driving down this road on
Dragon Fox
multiple
aside. So we
occasions.
have
There's debris
South Park
blocking his path.
and we
Each
have
time
Persona
Scepter
5.
is
So you guys can
forced to
choose
come to
Persona
a
5
complete
or
stop,
South Park.
exit his vehicle and remove whatever is in his way. This is eerily reminiscent of other videos where strangers place objects
I did that
to
yesterday,
block the
not today,
road
though.
and then ambush the driver. If someone had decided to do this, in this case the driver would have been helpless, considering the road is so desolate.
It was yesterday.
Luckily, Zepter safely makes it home.
Okay, I got
But
one
thinking how
vote for
easily a
South
situation
Park.
like this could have gone
I got one
south,
vote
I would
for
never be
Persona
going
5, but we
outside
need a
on road
tiebreaker.
like this again. Number
might be able to do
9,
both. How about
the
that?
Scream. What if you heard this sound outside your house at night? That's what YouTuber Smet Logic caught on camera right outside his house.
Whatever the fuck is that?
It appears in the footage like a vague shape with glowing eyes. It's definitely an animal and not a sound you'd want to come across in the darkness of night near a forest. A commenter says she hears similar noises in the wooded area.
So this is how it's gonna go. Every time the main character loses a drop of blood in battle against a Nibba who hates, he goes, no pun intended, sicko mode and ends up torturing Nibba, then he kills him.
How would you ever know the difference?
Can annihilation count as 2 boats? That ass?
Salesman. Don't open your door to just anyone. If you do,
we'll play more Black Desert tomorrow, I promise. We'll do 2-3 hours, and I'll let you play with me who you be in the party. That way you can do your own thing while I'm grinding for my stuff, and then I'll guide you through it. I promise.
One of the would-be homeowners had a Ring video doorbell. The man approached her door acting like a salesman looking for his client. When Amy turned him away, not an hour later, a neighbor across the street
have one vote for South Park, one vote for Persona 5. We need a tiebreaker. We could probably do both, but I need a tiebreaker for what's gonna come up next.
After the video was posted along with a neighborhood alert
Persona
on
5
social
or
media
South Park?
channels, tips
We're gonna do both,
about the subject,
but I need to know which one's gonna come first. What up, Dragon Fox?
Within weeks. Again, don't answer your door to a stranger. Whether it's a man like this or some other scary encounter on this list,
I'll let you know on Monday.
Probably regret it.
We might have a couple I might have 2 or 3. I'll let you know.
What happens when you're unsafe both inside and outside?
So apparently,
Life of Luxury
KoKo just rested, but your
found a
eyes need
watcher
rest.
in the
Sleep deprivation
woods
worsens pink eye, and sometimes you can go
Parker and
blind.
Chester encounter
What?
a figure a girl Shelby has been seeing outside her house.
No, I'm gonna don't worry about it. Tomorrow I'm gonna be out in the morning with my family, so I'm not gonna stream in the morning.
Filled her with fear. At around
I'm gonna wake up a little bit late, and then I'm gonna head out to my brother. Will one of them be Dokkan Battle? I'll let you know if we'll do Dokkan Battle on Monday. More than likely, yes.
It has dark hair and a pale figure.
Definitely Black Desert, Dokkan, and we'll find out what's the
from
other
behind the deck. They then spot him amongst the trees in the nearby woods, but he's
disappeared
again.
Shit, wait a minute, what the fuck is that?
The figure appears at Shelby's window, and she lets out a horrifying scream. They race into her room, but the figure is gone again.
Yo!
As they race off into their car, they spot the figure one last time beneath an archway. According to the video, Shelby is no longer living in that house, and they haven't been able to identify the culprit. Number 6.
Yo, you seen that?
It's
I need a tiebreaker, Persona 5 or South Park. I need a tiebreaker.
So this video of a possible
that thing
Bigfoot
looked
sighting
creepy.
in
I know,
Central Oregon
I
may
thought it
just
was
be the
fake,
real
but
deal.
for
Published
entertainment
in July
purposes, it looked creepy as hell.
2018, YouTuber Colin Haggerty
KoKo been stroking his chicken.
"We've
His
seen
eyes
this
are good.
thing, whatever it is, multiple times.
No, I already put the
Initially, saw it
medication
come
on my
up from
eye. Everything's
behind a
good.
deer and try to snatch
Plus, you also
it.
on the screen.
Haggerty
Yes, I
also
know how
says
stupid
there's
that sounds,
3
but
separate
when you have
videos
illnesses that
because
affects
his
the
friend's
eyes,
cousin, who was
the amount of blue
filming,
light emitted by
kept getting
devices
scared
chips
and
away at
shutting
the
his
outer
phone
layer.
off to
No,
race
that's absolutely
inside.
right. That's
The footage
absolutely
shows a large
right.
figure at a
Blue
distance
light,
in a
especially because
field. It's moving towards
I'm
the
working
group
with a
at the beginning
computer
of the
every day of the
video
week,
until
but
someone
luckily
tells
these
everyone to
glasses
go
have that
inside.
thing against
In the
blue
next
light.
video,
So
as darkness falls over
it's,
the field, the figure is seen moving side to
I
side
have that
before
on
walking
my
away into the
glasses.
right.
So it has UV
Disappears
protection. It
behind a
turns into
bush for a
sunglasses in the
moment
sunlight,
before reappearing on
and it
the
has
other
the blue light
side.
thingy
When
on
someone
it.
shouts "Hey" at it, the figure turns towards the group.
So
and starts
we're
to
good on that
approach.
aspect. I
They
think
all
my eye
scream
got
and race
infected because I ended
inside.
up touching something when I was downstairs in the lobby, and it starts
Some in
running
the group
towards
think
them.
it's a person messing around with them. Others insist it's not. Most in the comments section
Oh hell
seem
no,
to
this is the
think
thing. I
that
wouldn't
this
call
is for
out to
real.
it because
Who
the
do
thing
you
started
agree
running
with?
towards them.
Number 5. Let there be light. Have you ever felt unnerved by a bright light? Probably not. That is, until you see this footage published by Martin Cook in June of 2019, entitled Masked Stranger. Not sure why this title was used, as we never see this stranger's face, so who knows if he's masked or
Oof, I gotta
not.
grind 4 more times
His
to awaken
back is to the
TEQ Blue
camera
Goku.
throughout
Gotcha.
the footage. Regardless, Martin writes that this was seen outside our house one Saturday night. A person wearing a backpack is pictured walking down a residential street in the darkness of night. with only streetlights to brighten the area. At one point, he stops along the pavement, and it appears as though he takes a picture, at least with his back to the camera. He's holding something in his hands that lights up briefly and brightly. He just stands on the pavement for a while until a car approaches on the road beside him. He then holds up whatever is in his hands, a blindingly bright light. The wattage appears too strong to be a phone. He holds it there as the car passes, and for a while after, then he screams to quickly walk away as if he is
you don't, the illness can
frightened.
come back. Oh no, I still take the medication. I already put. Why do you think I took a shower? I took a shower and I put the drops.
Lower right of the screen. The car then backs all the way down the street.
That's what happened to me. And I couldn't go to school for a
what the
month.
man with the light was doing.
No, I took a shower. That's the reason why I took a shower, and then I put the eye drops on. And before I go to sleep, I'm gonna put like after this the camera is not gonna be used. So I put the cream on and then I close his eye and then I just play.
This home in Spring, Texas. The homeowners were in for a terrifying surprise when
Fucking
their doorbell
snake. I mean, I love
camera
snakes, but
alerted
how the
them
fuck
to
did
an
it get on there? What up,
unwelcome
Dragon
visitor.
Fox?
When they looked at the footage,
What the hell?
killer saw a rat snake curling its way around the door
A
handle
rattlesnake.
and lock
It's
on
not
their
even a
front
regular
door
snake.
at
A regular
around
snake
2
will be alright, but a
a.m.
rattlesnake.
We knew there were snakes,
poisonous.
but this is the first time since we moved here 2 years
I don't know,
ago
pizza time. It's
that we've
pizza. It's
actually
scary.
seen
Pizza
one.
time. Pizza
Allison
is
Keller
scary. What?
said, "We were both
It could be.
terrified of snakes, so it was
That
pretty
sentence
creepy."
gave me a headache.
Keller went on to say that they suspect the snake was coiled around the front porch light and managed to
Florida
slither
has
down
a lot
the
of
door
snakes. I don't know where
handle.
Loco Doken lives.
Don't worry, the snake
Or where
didn't
Nani
stick
lives in
around.
Cali.
After
There's a lot of
slithering
snakes or
around the
whatnot,
door
but
handle and door for 5 minutes, it made its exit into the
Snakes
nearby
are,
forest,
are-
probably out for its
I
next
love
meal.
snakes, but it depends.
Hopefully
It
it won't
depends
be
which
haunting
ones.
your front
The
door
non-venomous
anytime
ones are okay.
soon.
Coco, remember the medication I
3,
sent you way
petrol
back? I didn't take it because I
monster.
thought it was
Ever
cured. Then
glanced
it got
over
back
when
to
you're
me.
filling your car up with gas and
Which
seen
medication?
something that frightened the life out of
What?
you?
Which medication?
Needless
I never see
question.
snakes, so
If
what are we
you had,
doing?
you probably
I'm trying to
not
figure
be
out what
alive
are we
to
doing
watch
first,
this
Persona
video
5 or
right
South Park?
now.
We're gonna
That's
play
what
both,
these
but
motorists saw at a petrol station.
what are we playing first?
The scary footage of which was captured on
If
video.
it's,
via
I'll give you an
CCTV
inside
in
mind video.
Peru.
The pills I
Dr.
sent you way
Anthony
fucking
Choi
back.
made the statement according to preliminary
Pills?
data and to the testimony
Nobody
of the
knows where I live. What the
witnesses.
fuck? Pills?
A
What
strange
pills?
creature or
The only thing I
robot
see is
less
spiders,
than a
and they're
meter
not that bad
high with
ones. Okay,
several
gotcha.
legs faced a group of 10 workers. The clip shows a bright figure appearing in the midst of a gas station, only to vanish in moments. Gas station staff outside the premises at the time looked taken aback by the mystical being, moving
Oh, with the
closer to it
Discord.
before it disappeared into thin air. The clip went
I
viral
vaguely
on
remember you
YouTube,
sent me
and
something,
a security guard is watching the
but I
CCTV
can't remember.
footage.
I
while
know
the
in China
gas
they eat
station
white
workers are
cockroaches. I know
captured
that I
outside the
saw a
station
documentary
working.
on that.
These
That
workers
in
said
China
the
they
figure
actually
was
eat white
smaller than a
cockroaches.
meter, had a number of legs,
And that they
was
actually
floating
farm
around the
them
building's
to
exterior
eat them, and
appeared
apparently they're delicious.
illuminated. When
I've
the
eaten
figure
grasshoppers, so
collided with
I
a
can't imagine
lorry
if
near
the
street,
farm
it
roaches are
disappeared.
any
According to the
different.
gas station attendants, what do you think this
I've
is?
eaten
Is it real
fried
or fake?
beetles.
And if it's real, what on earth could it possibly be?
I'm sure they taste the same as the
Number
roaches.
2, people of Walmart. Walmart can be a scary place. Captured
What the
by
fuck?
YouTuber Jonathan Hoover at a Walmart. Jonathan writes that this older woman chased them down and wouldn't stop tapping on the windshield
I'll
of
look it
his
up on my
car
phone after
as
the
he
stream.
tried to leave the parking lot. The woman can be seen through the windshield.
I was looking at
just
this big long
standing there
D.
looking inside
What?
while chewing on something or on nothing.
Whoa!
Says in the
What,
video that
Nani?
He has no clue what
What do
she's
you mean?
doing.
Wait a
He
minute.
beeps, but
What?
The woman just turns away for a moment, then returns to her staring and starts.
Am I
tapping
reading this right,
repeatedly on the car's
Locodoken? What the fuck?
windshield. About 2.5 minutes into the video, the woman.
Oh, you
shakes
was.
the car.
Oh, that you. I thought you
This
was
goes on
looking.
for more than 5 minutes.
I read that wrong.
Until the boys have to ask.
I was
a
like, look at
female
this big long
passerby
D.
for help. In the comments, Caitlin G.
I read that
who
so
says she
wrong.
works as a
I thought you
CNA,
said I
wrote
was looking at a
concise
big-
explanation. She may have been leaning.
I'm sorry,
close
I
and
read that
tapping
wrong.
on the
I'm
glass
sorry, I read that
because
wrong.
she
I
did
read
not
that wrong.
Understand how to get to
I don't know if
you.
anybody else read
But
that
somewhere
wrong,
in her
but
brain, she did fundamentally understand that she needed to be around other people or needed help. Well, Caitlin writes that she understands how unnerving this
My bad,
behavior can
that was me.
seem. Calling the authorities for help would have been a good response. Still, the
Creepy
situation is
white
certainly not
lady.
something you'd want to encounter on your next
check the
grocery
DM, Coco.
run.
Found Nani after Shrek
Before
finds
we
him.
get to number 1, my name is Chills, and I
So this is not chills like I was explaining to Nani. This is actually his friend's channel called Top 15s. They have really good stuff. We're gonna be checking them actually. I mean, go ahead and subscribe to them. Chills only does the voiceover for his friend's channel, so that's actually pretty nice. So we're gonna have another channel where we can actually look at creepy stuff and whatnot. So all right, let's look at number 1.
Escalator rail. A mall stunt turned horrible at Nucleus Mall in India. The whole thing was captured on closed-circuit television. In the footage, you can see the girl at the top of the escalator, grabbing hold of the moving handrail repeatedly as shoppers around
I'll look
go
it up.
about their business.
I'll look it up in my
According
phone.
to reports, he was shopping with his aunt and uncle, who watched helplessly as he was pulled along by the handrail, chest first and flung over the side. According to authorities, within 5 minutes he was taken for medical attention a kilometer away from the mall, but passed away on arrival.
My God.
The mall emphasized how important it is for guardians to be vigilant of their group when at the mall, but having watched this footage a few times, it seems like the escalator had a mind of its own. Just one more thing to be afraid of when you go outside. Thanks for checking out this video.
I would have
Be sure
not
to
known
subscribe
about the
because we upload new
escalators. What
countdowns
the
every
fuck?
Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that
We're gonna leave it there for now. We're gonna leave it there for now. All right, I need a tiebreaker. Sometimes it could just pull you. You never put your hand on a moving rail, never, because it's just not good. I need a tiebreaker. Are we gonna play Persona 5 or South Park? Please let me know. If not here, let me know in the Discord. I'm gonna be up for like another 2 hours. I'm gonna be up for another 2 hours. With that being said, we're going to leave it there for now. If you're new to the channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. And if you are already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. With that being said, my boys and girls, we'll decide what we're going to stream later on in the Discord, okay? I'll see you guys there. I'm going to leave you with the outro, and thanks again for coming through, boys and girls. And I'll see you next time. Peace! Persona it is, and then we'll do South Park afterwards. I had a brain fart there. Alright, Loco Doken. We're gonna play Persona after this then. Peace! As always, I appreciate your viewership. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help out my channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Have a wonderful night, boys and girls. See you in a little bit for Persona 5. Peace!